Sa papalapit na 2025 election, bukod sa mga senador, representatives, provincial, city at municipal officials, ihahalal din ang mga opisyal ng Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao or BARMM. Pipili ang mga botante ng BARMM na magiging membro ng regional parliament. Kaya't mahalaga itong halalan sa kanilang hangaring regional self-determination, lasting peace, at kanilang political autonomy. At ngayon sa Batas Et al., ating alamin ang mahalagang bagay tungkol sa BARMM election. Magandang araw sa ating lahat. Ito ang Batas Et al. Sa Newswatch Plus. Ako si Atty. Al Agra, ang inyong law teacher ng bayan. Ngayong araw para talakayin ang mga batas patungkol sa Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao 2025 election, makakasama natin si Commissioner Ernesto Maceda Jr. ng Commission on Election. Pag-usapan natin ang BARMM, Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. Ano ang kanyang saklaw, ano mga LGUs ang bumubuo ng BARMM?
Ang BARMM ay tinatag under Republic Act 11054. At ang kasama ho dyan ay ang 5 probinsya ng Maguindanao, Lanao del Sur, Basilan, Sulu, and Tawi-Tawi o yung tinatawag na Basulta. Meron hong kasamang isang component, independent component city, yung Cotabato City, which is also the seat of government. Although there are 2 other cities that are also included, Marawi in Lanao del Sur, and Lamitan also in Basilan. Yung isang city sa Basilan, yung Isabela, hindi yan bumoto para makasama. No? And then there are 63 barangays from North Cotabato that have also voted to be included. So yan ang geographical territory.
So ang BARMM binubuo ng lalawigan, lungsod, mga bayan at barangay.
Yes.
So ang saklaw niya ay regional, no?
Yeah, and combined, they form only one of the only 2 autonomous regions which the Constitution allows to be created. No? The other one is in Cordillera, but that has not been created.
Matuturing ba natin ang BARMM bilang isang local government unit, Ernest?
Kung titignan nyo, Professor, di ba, tinuturo natin ito, Section 1 ng Article on Local Governments on the Constitution speaks of the territorial and political subdivisions of the country. Yan ang local government units. At in-enumerate yan provinces, cities, municipalities, and barangays. But ang language ng Constitution says there shall be autonomous regions as may be provided by law in Muslim Mindanao and in the Cordilleras. No? So, kaya lang hindi sinama yan sa initial enumeration kasi wala pa. Kailangan pang gawin. And this has already been done in the Muslim Mindanao region through the BARMM.
Ngayon meron na tayong BARMM.
Yes.
Ano ang pinagkaiba ng level siguro ng otonomiya ng BARMM sa binubuong mga probinsya, lungsod, or yung mga tinatawag na constituent LGUs? Mas mataas ba ang antas ng otonomiya nila?
Ang tawag ko nga dyan, sui generis, because dahil nag-iisa yan di ba? It has a higher degree of self-governance. It has distinct governance mechanisms. Kung i-compare nyo sa province, cities, municipalities, and barangays. Sa halimbawa, parliamentary form yan no? As against the usual councils in the provinces, cities, and municipalities. When it comes to the autonomy or higher degree of autonomy, yung areas kung saan pwede mag-legislate yung parliament, binigay mismo ng Constitution. And it's so much broader than the areas over which the regular provinces, cities, and municipal boards can legislate.
Pero meron ng parliament ngayon, Commissioner?
Wala pang parliament sa ngayon. Yan ang gagawin nating, yan ang ihahalal po natin sa 2025, the very first elections for the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region. Ang tawag nga ho namin sa COMELEC sa 2025 ay super election year. Dahil maliban sa national and local elections or yung tinatawag na midterm elections, nandiyan yung Bangsamoro parliamentary elections on the same date yan. And then 5 months thereafter, in December, magkakaroon uli ng BSKE, Barangay and Sangguniang Kabataan Elections.
Di ba right now meron tinatawag na Bangsamoro Transition Authority. Ano mangyayari sa BTA after the May 2025 elections?
Well, the Bangsamoro Transition Authority is the as it actually reads, no, the name is transitional. So pansamantala, yan ang namumuno sa Bangsamoro region, no. But oras na nahalal na ang inyong mga parliament at na-elect na po nila ang kanilang mga elective officials and executive officials also, functus officio na yung Bangsamoro Transition Authority.
After the election.
After that.
Commissioner, pinag-usapan ngayon natin ang halalan no, para sa Bangsamoro Autonomous Region ng Muslim Mindanao. Ano bang batas ang gagamitin natin para sa halalan na ito? Yung ating General Election Law or alam din natin merong Bangsamoro Electoral Code. So ano ang gagamitin natin?
Sa Bangsamoro Organic Law, no, na nakasaad doon yung mga priority legislation na dapat gawin nung transition authority sa ngayon. And isa sa mga ginawa nila agad-agad is the Bangsamoro Election or Electoral Code.
At meron ding Local Governance Code. No?
Na yun ang mga expertise ho ninyo, Professor. Under the Bangsamoro Organic Law, ang Electoral Code or electoral system na i-adapt ng BARMM ay kailangan gagawin within the framework of national election laws. So, although the Bangsamoro Electoral Code will provide for the election of the parliament and other election matters within the region, alam po natin na hindi maaring humigit yan sa kung ano ang mga pamantayan or patakaran sa ilalim ng National Election Law at higit sa lahat sa ilalim ng konstitusyon. Because even under the constitutional language, the region should be within the framework of national sovereignty and the geographical independence of the Republic of the Philippines.
So sa May 12, 2025, magkakaroon tayo ng halalan para sa BARMM, which is the first. Ano mga posisyon ang paglalabanan para sa BARMM election?
Well, it's every time there is an election, it is a parliamentary election. Ang total number of seats kasi ng Bangsamoro BARMM Parliament ay 80. At doon sa 80 na yon, 50% of those seats or a total of 40 seats will have to be filled by political parties, representatives of political parties. Diyan ho, mixed system ho yan eh. May mixed system ng proportional representation, meron din direct election for district representatives at meron din sectoral parties yan, no? So, yung 50% or 40 seats, party representatives yan. Ang kandidato dyan, hindi yung nominee.
Mga political parties.
Para kang nagbumoboto ng party list.
Party list.
Oo. So, kung mabuo mo na yung 40 yun, meron naman 40% or a total of 32 seats na district representatives. Ito yung directly elected within the districts inside the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region.
Paramihan yan ng boto.
Paramihan ng boto. First past the post yan. Ano? At ang kandidato dyan ay yung tao mismo, hindi yung partido. And then there is a 10% allocation or 8 seats for specific sectors, including the youth, regional leaders, traditional tribal leaders, women.
Ano ba, ngayon lang tayo magkakaroon ng parliamentary form of government. Ano ba basic difference between parliament, meron tayong kongreso, tapos meron tayong mga sangguniang palalawigan, sangguniang panlunsod. Pareho ba ang kanilang katungkulan, Com?
Okay. Yung nakasanayan na ho natin kasi yung governor council setup or mayor council setup in our traditional LGUs. Pero ito ho, parliament ho ito, for me, the most important distinction is that in a parliamentary setup, there is a fusion of the executive and the legislative. Dahil ang hinahalal mo dito ay yung mga members of parliament, yung mga partido, at sila among themselves will elect yung tinatawag nilang chief minister. And yung mamumuno sa kanilang pamahalaan, kadalasan dahil yung chief minister ay membro ng isang partido, yung mga miyembro din ng kanyang partido ang ilalagay niya bilang cabinet, no? Yung mga deputy ministers niya. And then, mananagot sila sa parliament. So, in effect, kung anong sabihin ng parliament, kailangan sundan lang nung kanilang chief minister. Unlike in a normal presidential setup, you have a president who governs independently of the legislature. In fact, separation of powers yan eh.
Correct.
Kaya rin ho tayo may check and balance para hindi umaabuso.
Sa parliament, walang
Sa
separation.
parliament, walang separation. Oo.
Dito sa mga regional parties, nabanggit mo na para siyang party list system. Kasi sa ilalim ng party list system, di ba, 2%
Yes.
yung nakalagay sa batas. Meron bang percentage para magkaroon ka ng upuan sa yung para doon sa kalahati ng regional parliament?
Yeah, for the 40 seats, kailangan malagpasan mo yung threshold na 4%. Yun lang mga partido na makakuha ng at least 4% of the vote ang maaring lumahok dun sa distribution or allocation of seats. So the more votes that you have above the 4% threshold, mas marami kang upuan na makukuha. Parang ginagawa sa party list.
Anong uring party? Sino ba ang pwedeng sumali sa regional party system para sa parliament?
Alam nyo, talagang siniguro kasi dyan ng batas na ang mag-evolve na party system dyan ay mas responsive yung mga party, mas meaningful at mas legitimate. No? So basta ang advocacy mo is the propagation of the culture of the area, of whatever historical distinctions in the framework of sovereignty of the nation, but recognizing whatever historic, cultural, economic, and social identities that you have, pwede ho yan eh.
Anong role ng COMELEC sa darating na election para sa BARMM?
Ang COMELEC ho sa ilalim ng saligang batas, ang natatanging ahensya ng gobyerno na maaring mamuno, mag-supervise sa pamamalakad ho ng mga eleksyon kahit saan man sa Pilipinas. So even under the Bangsamoro Organic Law, kinikilala na ang COMELEC ang siyang magmamonitor, magsusupervise at magko-conduct ng halalan. At ang gagawin ho ito ng COMELEC sa pamamagitan ng Bangsamoro Election or Electoral Office na nakatatag na ho dyan. This is also our former BARMM election office under the original organic setup of the COMELEC. But under the Bangsamoro Organic Law, it has also been transformed into the office to oversee, on behalf of the COMELEC, the Bangsamoro elections.
Sino-sino yung mga ihahalal na officials?
Ang ihahalal, we have the executive official of a parliamentary government is the chief minister. But tulad ng pinag-usapan natin kanina, ang ihahalal po natin ay yung mga members of parliament. Sila mismo, among themselves, ang pipili kung sino ang kanila magiging chief minister. Or tulad ng ibang mga parliament na nakasanayan natin sa, kunyari sa England, prime minister ang pipiliin po nila.
So, hindi natin directly i-elect
Hindi directly
ang
elected.
chief minister?
Hindi.
Ano mga qualifications ng mga tatakbong?
Okay, basta ikaw ay Filipino citizen, not otherwise disqualified by law, no? But ang specific qualifications niyan, una yung residency, kailangan resident ka of the Philippines for at least 1 year, and 6 months in the place within the Bangsamoro region where you intend to vote. And then age, you should be at least 18 years old. And there is no literacy nor any property requirement, katulad din nung nakalagay sa Constitution for the exercise of the right of suffrage. Meron pang mga disqualification dyan, kapag ikaw ay merong conviction for a crime involving disloyalty, yan ay yung mga rebellion, insurrection, or kung ikaw ay nakulong na, no? Imprisonment for not less than 1 year, meron kang disqualification yan. And then also those who are insane and incompetent.
Term of office na mga ihahalal natin sa May?
3 years din. They wanted to align it with the electoral cycle. Reason ho niyan is pati sa mga issue ng term limits, etc. Hindi tayo magka-overlapping na makasabihin dito na halal ka dun sa regular. Because you're not disqualified from running also or being a candidate in the regular elections.
Mensahe naman or payo para sa ating mga boboto sa BARMM election next year, Com?
Yes. Itong Bangsamoro Autonomous Region of Muslim Mindanao, as I said, it is the only autonomous region in the entire country and one of only 2 allowed by the Constitution. So ang dahilan po nito ay para the word they use is to propagate your cultural diversity, your cultural identity. And it was also decided by the people in the Constitution as a possible solution to the regional conflict based on this cultural diversity. Paano po ito i-actualize? It's by giving the people expanded opportunities for self-governance and self-determination. And you do that by electing your officials to govern yourselves. So sana ho, dito sa darating na Bangsamoro elections for Parliament, itong 2025, those who are qualified to engage or to participate, I hope that you do take the opportunity. This is your part in nation building, and this is your part in making sure that your own regional diversity, cultural identity, economic and social commonalities are honored and are recognized.
Maraming salamat, Com. Ang halalan sa BARMM ay napakahalagang yugto sa pag-unlad at pagyabong nito. Nasa kamay ng mga botante ng BARMM ang kanilang kinabukasan. Dahil bahagi ang BARMM ng ating buong lipunan, dapat maunawaan ng lahat ang kanilang mga programa, ang kanilang sistema, at ang kanilang mas mataas na otonomiya. Sa ilalim ng ating balangkas, ang kaunlaran sa BARMM ay magdudulot ng kaunlaran sa buong bansa at ang kaunlaran ng kabuuan ay magpapaunlad sa mga bahagi nito. Maraming salamat sa inyong muling pagsama dito sa Batas Et al. Ako si Attorney Al Agra. See you next time dito lang sa Newswatch Plus.